my name is Colonel Ashok Kumar Tara. In 71, my rank was a major when my unit was deployed in Mizoram opposite to Chittagong Hill. I was deployed on the most forward post and I saw a crowd, a big line of refugees in thousands coming to India. Their condition was pathetic. Without asking, you could make out from the faces and position the atrocities they have gone through. However, I was given the task to look after them, shelter, medicine, other things, as well as to have a Muktivani camp. I have the camp of about 150 Muktivani people. I want to tell you, before tell you what training was given, one side they suffered, but mentally they are full of spirit, they have undying spirit to fight back for the liberation of their nation. It was that spirit which helped me to train them to fight back and like a good soldier. And all type of weapons, explosive and training has been given to them. And after some training, we went inside the enemy area and carried on raid, ambushes and other harassment tasks successfully. The training, I think the 3 months to 4 months, it was no fixed period. As soon as we found that somebody is trained, we selected those people and took them for the tasks. So when the freedom fighters, they were fully trained to fight independently as well as along with the Indian Army, we were given the battle and the major tasks. Therefore, the unit moved towards Agartala to carry on the task as well as support the Muktivani for the battle of liberation. In that, we gone through, before the war started, we gone through a battle of Dhalai, where one of the Muktivani chap got the Veer Visheshtam award and some of the army people, but it was very heavy casualty both sides. After that, on 2nd, 3rd December, when war started, 14 Guard were asked to capture Ganga Sagar railway station, front of Agartala. I was the leading company commander. We went at 2 o'clock night, fought for 1.5 hours hand to hand and captured this town as well as railway station by 8 o'clock, in which both sides suffered casualties. However, the capture of Ganga Sagar ensured the falls of Akhoda railway station. And after capturing that, we were asked to move towards Dhaka. When we were close to Dhaka airport, we spread our troops and all the posts of the Pakistani outside the airport. We captured them and somewhere they ran away, somewhere they gave us the fight. And then the troops moved in, I moved in and captured the main building of Dhaka airport by the night. In the morning, everything was in our hand and VIP started coming to meet the people and the army people, civil people to ensure the security of the Dhaka, to reorganize themselves in Dhaka. Now, at 800 hour roundabout, the Muktivani chap came. He told my CO that Mujib's family is under a house arrest and they have got this message that if they are not evacuated, the Pakistani forces might kill them. And later on, it was confirmed that the security in charge told us that if we hadn't taken the surrender of them, they would have killed the whole family before leaving them. Okay, then my CO ordered me to go and sort out the problem, because that time nobody realized the magnitude of the problem. I moved with the 3 men and I was only 100 yards away when the big crowd of Muktivani, locals and other people stopped us. And they told me that don't go ahead. Anybody go ahead, they fire on the person. And then they indicated a car full of bullets and the dead body of a reporter who wanted to go there. But however, I had to do a toss. Now I realized that if I attack, then possibility the life of the people inside will be in danger. I handed over my weapon to my two Jawans and moved without weapon toward the house. When I reached near that dead body, I shouted, "Is there anybody?" Nobody replied. However, slowly, steadily, I moved toward the house. When I reached hardly 20 yards to the house, then the sentry commander shouted at me and told me that don't come ahead, otherwise we'll fire and kill you. Somehow I carried on toward the house. When I reached near the gate, he again loaded the weapon, the MMG, which was fixed on the top of the house, and the 13 people were there in the house that time. They told me, and the one sentry on the gate, his rifle barrel was more or less were touching me. And I knew that I have to win this by my guts. I told them, if you don't surrender, then Muktivani or local might come and kill all of you, and you will not be able to go to your nation as well as meet your families. I reminded them that your army has surrendered. However, they did not believe me. Then I told them, look, an army officer major in uniform, without weapon, standing in front of you, it must be itself is indication that somebody has something major has happened. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. By chance, the two helicopters flew over the house. I told them that look at those Indian helicopters flying over the house itself is enough. He said we wanted to talk to our officer. I didn't want to give them any chance to break the talk. I told them, your officers already surrendered and ran away, and there is no communication between you and your officers. I again assured them that as an army officer, I promise you that I take you safe from this place up to your headquarters. I think this good sense prevailed and they agreed. And I told them, leave the weapon as they are. Reason they were all loaded weapon. They came down, they surrendered. During our talk, the family of Mrs. Mujib Rahman and Honorable Prime Minister Hasina and Sister Rehana and other member family, they were giving signals indicating that not to leave them at this juncture. Understood whole thing. When they surrendered, I called my three men, took them in my vehicle to their headquarters, and during that time, I opened the door, and she embraced me and told me, "You are like my son, come as sent by the God." And this condition was very bad. I think they were living only on biscuits and a water, because I did not see any food there except the few biscuits and their wrapper lying there. When this was going on, one of their relative, he indicated to me about a flag on the house. I went up, climbed that pole, removed the Pakistani flag and put the Bangladesh flag on that pole. First, I must say my dream has come true. However, this coming here made me the young man of 28 years, because I remember each and every action very clearly, and that's why I wanted to see those places where I could feel that what happened and how did it. And if I were a failure, people have not realized, if I were a failure, madam, there could be a big clot on Indian army, Bangladesh army, and the history of Bangladesh would be different today.